How gritty are you? How willing are you to get knocked down and get back up again? How willing are you to persevere even though you've failed over and over and over again? How willing are you to push outside your comfort zone and risk failure to try something new, to learn, to grow? Now, these are all important things. I'm halfway through a book called Grit. Now, what grit is this combination of willingness to fail, perseverance, and ability to pick yourself up when getting knocked down and continue on, continue that journey. And this applies to everything, but more specifically, weight loss is my thing. Let's talk about that. And the interesting thing about grit, so those combined are grit. Gritty people are more successful in every single area of their life: career, finances, relationships, fucking family. You know, gritty people. So the book refers to many different areas, but more so sport, in the sporting world. You know, there are people with talent and there are people with grit. Now, to be a professional basketballer, of course you need to have a certain level of talent, but talent is not the defining factor for those who are successful, say in the NBA. Talent matters, but what matters more is grit, is the ability to put yourself out there and risk failure, knowing that by doing so, you are growing faster than those people who have to, you know, hold this self-image of perfection for themselves. Now, I'm sure we've all been there. I can relate to this, especially in my early adulthood years and teenage years in high school. You know, I was very, very aware of the image that I was putting out to the world and how that appeared to people. You know, you think that you need to put out this image of perfection. And when you put out this image of perfection, as in you're good at all of these things, and anything that you're bad at, you don't try because you don't want to look stupid or humiliate yourself or embarrass yourself or be judged, you know? So when it comes to succeeding, especially when it comes to weight loss, you're going to have to put yourself in situations that may risk embarrassment. You know, if you are overweight and going to the gym for the first time, some people may make comments. Some people may look at you. And you have to be willing to push through that. Now, in saying that, I know for a fact, most people encourage, you know, are very encouraging and supportive if you are overweight and going to the gym. But there's always that risk. If you go for your first jog, you're going to have to risk the embarrassment of coughing your lungs up and not being as good as you have in your mind or as good as you told your friends. You know, when you aim to eat healthy food and you slip off the wagon, you're going to have some people comment and say, "Oh, I thought you were eating healthy, slipped off the wagon again." You know, you're going to have to risk that embarrassment and be willing to pick yourself up, get back on the wagon and keep going. So these are things to be aware of during your weight loss journey. How willing are you to risk embarrassment or failure? How resilient are you? How able are you to pick yourself up and get back on the horse? Because all of these things matter more than being talented at weight loss. You know, we've all got people who are talented at weight loss. I'm at an age now where I see a lot of friends who were very fit in high school, very fit in early adulthood, smoking, drinking, eating whatever the fuck they want, and getting away with it, you know? Now, so therefore you could sort of class those people as being talented. Myself, not so talented at weight loss, but based on my perseverance, based on my determination, based on my overall grit, I am able to maintain the healthiest body I've ever had at 30 years old, whereas mates of mine who were more talented in that area definitely are struggling. So guys, are you a gritty person? What can you do to change that? Once you change that, know that grit is more important than talent. Grit will always win out in the end. Change how perseverant you are Be more perseverant. Be more willing to put yourself out there. Be more willing to risk failure, knowing that by doing so, you are going to be more likely to reach your weight loss goals. Peace.